So usually the bell rings, then we go clockwise. You're coming from this side, going this way. So you arrive here, read your scenario. Usually there's a scenario there which is do an obstetric palpation on the patient in front of you. Okay, so you come and say, morning, madam. Mavuto Shanzi. I've been asked by my consultant to examine you today. Is that fine?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so the examination is really not painful, it's comfortable. But if you feel any discomfort at any time, you can just communicate and we can stop.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So you do that. You have to come here. You do your hand thing. Then you say, ideally, I'm supposed to expose you from the nipples to mid-thigh. But there are a lot of people, our place is not so private, so we can't do that. So I'll expose you from just below your breasts to also not show your private parts. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So you make sure that the place is covered. If we have screens, sometimes we have screens here, so you kind of put a screen. So they'll be there somewhere. But you need to remember that I need to put a screen yourself. So you put a screen. You say, I'll draw down the curtains, but it's important to have enough light. So that's that. So you've covered everything. So you expose her now. So you expose her up to there. So I'm exposing you just up to here. And that's the other thing I see with students. They're not talking to the patient. They concentrate on the examiner. But that's not how it's supposed to be. So you're kind of acting. So you're talking to the mother, but the information is going to the examiner. So you're like, so I'm just exposing you up to here, you see, so that we don't show down there because of the place where we are. And I'm going to just cover your breasts as well. So these are the parts that we're going to see. I hope that's comfortable.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Again, you guys like saying, oh, from the foot end of the bed. No one cares. We can see that you're at the foot end of the bed. So you people like saying, oh, at the foot end of the bed. But you're at the foot end of the bed. You don't have to recite that you're at the foot end of the bed. So you can just stand here and say, the patient is looking comfortable. The abdomen is globally distended, consistent with the gravid uterus. Then you just move over to the side and say, I can see stria gravidarum, I can see linea nigra. Then you can act, you can just move it down a bit because cesarean sections can be quite low. So I do not see any cesarean section scars. I don't see any sclerification marks. Sometimes you go down a bit, like trying to appreciate the symmetry, anything, no fetal movements that can be appreciated from here. Then you move a bit close and say, okay, I'm going to touch you. Do you have pain at any place? Do you have any pain? And usually she's a pregnant woman who's not diseased, so she usually says she doesn't have any pain. Yeah, so if you're lucky, she says no pain, then you just say, I'm going to touch you. So you warm your hands to just make sure you don't cause any discomfort. And if she says that she's having no pain, that's usually enough for an obstetric palpation. If she says she's having pain, then you are usually supposed to do like a kind of soft palpation to light palpation. So, and usually the principles are that you start palpating from the place where there's no pain, isn't it? So let's say she's saying that there's some pain there. So then you start here and you go. And again, this is what I see you people doing. When you are palpating, your arm is supposed to be flat on the tummy, flat with your wrist at the level of your palm. So you're kind of like this. You're not like this. Your wrist and your palm should be at the same level. So you're kind of like that. So if the patient is low, you go down. Then you can palpate around and see the pain, but usually you won't do this step in an obstetric palpation because the patient will say there's no, I'm not feeling any pain anymore. Because if she was feeling pain, she wouldn't be in an exam. So she'll say there's no pain. So if she says there's no pain, that's adequate. Then say, okay, now we are just going to see how big your baby is. That's what I want to do right now. So you pick your tape. Then I'll start from up. I'm starting from up. I'm just trying to measure how big your baby is. Since you said you are 38 weeks, so I just want to see how your baby is. So I start from up, then I come down. I can feel a bit of resistance here. So what I do is I'll do like that. So this is the mobile end. So this is normally where you start. You don't start putting your tape from down because this is the mobile end. This is kind of the static end because it's a bony point you're looking for. So you just go down. You pass the tape in the middle. Okay, so you pass the tape in the middle. And okay, you say, okay, let me turn it over. So this is 36 centimeters. So you said you are 38. I've measured 36 centimeters. So your baby is really growing fine. There's nothing that I found which is abnormal. So you put your tape down and say, now I want to find out where the head of your baby is. Maybe this will be a bit uncomfortable, but yeah, it's usually not. So you go down. So you're going down. Your palms are all down on the abdomen, like that. But what you're using to feel where the baby is the tips of your fingers, because they are the most sensitive. So you put them down there, facing the mother. So when you're palpating, you're facing the mother. So you say, I can feel, usually it's cephalic, because we're just looking for technique. We're not trying to make you know where it is. Never the point. The point is, how are you going through the steps? So I can feel a hard, ballotable mass. It's round. It definitely feels like the head is down there. So you keep checking how the patient is responding because you might be causing pain. That's why we asked that question at the beginning: are you having pain anywhere? Because all these maneuvers are going to cause severe pain. And if the patient complains, the examination is over, isn't it? Like, oh, you caused pain, she's crying now, so you are done. So you check down there. Okay, the head feels like it's down there. Now I want to feel where the bums of the baby are. In medical language, you say where the breech is, but yeah, we just want to feel where the bums are. So you move this side, and then do the same thing, but you're trying to feel. So I can feel a broad, soft mass up here. A bit irregular. Feels like this is where the bums are, up here. So, you know, the head feels like it's here, the bums are here. The next thing I want to do is just check if it's only one baby here. Yeah, just have a feel. So I'm looking for other fetal pores because I can feel another head here. If I feel something like a head here, there's definitely more than one baby. So, okay, we felt up. Now we are like kind of feeling if there's any other fetal pore. What is this? Feels like there's something here. Yeah, let's feel this side. So what I'm not doing is this, which is what you people do. A few fingers poking. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Another thing I'm not doing is I'm not baking. That's what you people do. You do like this. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So just think of it as you've put a baby in a sack. Now you want to feel where the head is, where the bums are, The baby is covered, you can't see, you don't have visual, so you're using your hands to feel where everything is. So that's what you're doing. So you're just feeling, using your fingers, tip of your fingers to feel where is this? What do I feel? So you're kind of going around feeling, can I feel anything? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I cannot feel any other fetal pulse. So it looks like you just have one baby there. The next thing I want to feel, since it's one baby, I just want to feel where the back of the baby is and where the feet of the baby are, because yeah, that will help us figure out where to listen to the heartbeat of your baby. Yeah. So normally how we do that is we fix one side. So you fix one side and you use one to palpate, so you are like feeling. And so I can feel that this side is really smooth. I can't feel any irregularities. Yeah, it feels really, really smooth. So probably the back is on this side. Then just to finish the picture, I just fix this side and then palpate this side. Yeah, this side is irregular. I can feel some irregular things on this side. So it looks like this is where the feet are. And from my palpation also looks like the liquor volume is okay as well. Because I can just feel the parts. It's not easy to feel the fetal parts, and it's not so difficult. So it means that the amniotic fluid volume is also adequate. Yes, so that's what we found so far. So the next thing is that I want to just listen to the heartbeat of your baby now. So the head was here somewhere, and the back is here. So it means that the nearest place to the heart is somewhere where the shoulder is. So if the head is here, the back is here, the shoulder is somewhere here. So that's why I'll listen to the heartbeat from. It's a bit cold, the fetoscope, so maybe you feel a bit cold. So I'll put it there and put my head there. Can you give me your hand? So you people never do this again. Okay, the heartbeat is very difficult to feel. Let me just move it a bit. Yeah, I can hear the fetal heart. I need to count, so you can get your watch and look at it from this side. If you have a watch during the exam, you can look at it. Okay, the fetal heart feels normal. It's around 140, which is okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's the end of the exam. I'll just cover you back. So you cover her back. Usually explain that everything was just okay. We haven't found any abnormalities. I hope you didn't feel any discomfort at all.
No, I didn't.
It was okay. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you so much for allowing me to examine you.
Thank you as well, doctor.
So then you go back. You wash your hands. And you talk to the examiner that you are done. And that's it. There's no magic.